David, disappointing end to your FA Cup performance for this season. Just your overall assessment of your team's performance and how you felt it all went.
I think the first thing to say is Swindon thoroughly deserved to win the game. I don't think they had to work too hard. I thought the first half, I'm not sure there was much in it, to be honest. McCurdy had a chance. Then I think the second goal, I thought we were better team for the first 10 minutes of the second half, and then somebody decides not to run and then changes the game slightly. And then you see a team that's used to winning and a team that's used to losing.
You're not really seeing any difference from your performance then than you've seen in the last couple of games?
No. I think the in the situation we're in, you want soldiers. You want people you can rely on. You know, there's one or two lads that I think that let themselves down in this football club. If they do that, then you're always going to be in trouble when you're playing with 9 men. You can't do that. That makes it a very, very difficult job. And when you're in the position we're in, you need 11 and a half, 12 men, if you like. And we've got to make sure that we do get 11 and a half and 12 men on the pitch every week. And that wasn't the case today. I
was going to say, how do you and your coaching staff go about that then, that you can get those 11 and a half, 12 soldiers out every week? What do you do?
Well, first of all, you have to make sure you know you can rely on. That's the first thing. Work with them. I think you've got to make sure, well, you work with them all, obviously. But then you've got to make sure that the lads who go out there care. That's the first thing. You've got to tell them this is the job. They might not give a monkeys about me. That's irrelevant. But they should give a monkeys about their own career, at the very least, and this football club. Well, you've got to go and prove that on a Saturday afternoon. We've had someone on this week who said training's good, isn't it? And then he's come to me and said, "Where's the team that I've seen for the last few days?" And that's the situation we're in, mate, because the confidence just goes from them. And that's got to be addressed, and we've got to turn it around. We've got to turn it around quickly.
You would say you're probably at the rock bottom now, where you are. You're bottom of your league, unfortunately, in your table, and of course you're out of the FA Cup to a League Two side. They've got a better League Two side than they're probably playing in that division, but you've got to try and lift everybody, haven't you? You've got to try and make it happen. How are you going to go about that yourself and your coaches?
We've got to make sure that they understand what we're asking of them. I think they should know already, but we're going to reinforce that. We've got to make sure that they understand the non-negotiables and reinforce that. What they must do and must never go away from. Because I've seen something today, one or two of them, that's completely unacceptable. And we've got to make sure we become harder to beat. That's the first thing. And there's ways of doing that. You know, if that means for the next few weeks that makes it not pretty, well then maybe that's the way we go and we build from there. But don't please want to go away from how we play. But at the same time, we can't carry on getting beat, because that doesn't help anyone either.
Do you look at yourself and think, I might have to change? Have you been with them a long, long way altogether, that you might have to be tougher and might have to just even be upsetting even more? Because it's that results business that you're in, and the results have gone away from you.
Yeah. You know, I think if you were in the dressing room then, you'd have seen a different me, I'd say. Will it work? Is it different? Will we get the action? Well, we'll find out, won't we? We knew we were going to have a lot of work to do this year, and that's not changed. And it's, you know, we've got to, you know, we're at one point we're continuing to improve, and now we've got to sort of reset and go again and sort of get back to basics and a bit more pragmatic and a bit more prescriptive from us. This is what we definitely want. This is what we definitely don't want, and there's no ambiguity, because at the minute we're asking them to do stuff, and is there an excuse there? I don't know. You'll have to ask the players that.
Well, you'll stand on that touchline strong and tall because you care about this football club. It's all about others now have got to care, or else, you used that word for a couple of years ago, oblivion could come.
I asked, the first thing I said to the players in there, do you care? The first question. I didn't say anything, nothing before, do you care? Because it hurts. You know, It hurts.
You can tell that.
Of course it does.
By you coming over, but you've got to keep at it, haven't you? You've got to still lead from the front.
Of course, yeah. I hope it hurts the players as much as it hurts me and the staff. You know, it's a lonely place being a manager in the good times and around the bad times. You know, they've got to understand what it means. But it's not about me. It's about them. It's about, you know, you must care. You know, this is important. It's important for themselves. You know, we can't carry on doing what we're doing. And you know, if they're not prepared to change, then I've got to make sure they do change, or get people who will change, because that, you know, we can't keep delivering what we're delivering at the minute.
How can you take it forward, Dave? What do you think is needed? You know, it's in the short term.
Well, first of all, the sort of the desire, the desire for this football club. You know, we've finished there with a back four of 21, 21, 21 and 22. Well, I think that says a lot. We're putting players on who care about this football club. I believe we've been here a long time, like I've been here for whatever 10, 11 years now. You know, and you go, are they ready? Maybe not. At least they bloody care. You know, and you go, well, that's maybe the way we go. And if they make some mistakes, then at least they're honest mistakes. Because they've got to care. They've got to want to care. You know, they've got to want it. And if they don't, then, you know, don't expect to be on the football pitch.